Hello, everyone, and welcome to episode 5 of Uncharted 4: A Thief's End. We have just, as of our last episode, entered the old pirate city of Libertalia. And as I recall, Sam was just saying something like, holy fucking shit. Something like that. Hello to Tashir. Tashir, I hope you've continued to have a good Sunday. I hope the cleanup in the basement is continuing to go well. I do see that Patikan has embarked on a full-length 100% playthrough of the the entire Spyro the Dragon trilogy, the remastered trilogy. Boy, those games look good. Like, way, way better than the original releases did. I gotta say, Spyro completely passed me by because of the platform he was on when that first debuted, but those new games, or the remastered games, look great.
Holy goddamn shit, Nathan!
That's your idea of speechless?
God, how long do you think it took them to build this place?
Years. Decades, even. How the hell did they keep it a secret all that time?
Tashir prefers Uncharted the Spyro Dragon.
Even without the treasure, this is quite the find.
Sorry, Spyro the Uncharted Dragon. I would love to see a game with this style of polish applied to like a fantasy setting or something. I think that'd be awesome.
If only Alcazar saw it that way.
You just can't let us enjoy this, can you?
I'm enjoying it. But we have a goal here, remember?
Trust me, I know about the goal.
That's all I'm saying.
Okay, then.
We will doubtlessly get more dialogue here in just a moment. At issue is quick programming note. Based on how long Uncharted games generally are, my best guess is that this will be our second to last episode. We're going to be up against a little bit of a soft stop. So we'll probably do about half of what we have left to do and then wrap up the game a little bit later this week. That's very much a guess.
Still legible.
Father. This is from 1715. You'd no doubt heard my vessel, I assume, was destroyed by an East Indian man ship. If you grieve for us, I beg your forgiveness, but I needed the world to believe me dead. Not only is your son alive and well, but you shall be happy to hear I have resigned my captaincy. I no longer make my fortune as a thief. Instead, my stalwart crew of buccaneers and I have joined with other like-minded souls to further the cause of liberty. We are founding a colony where every man is considered equal and free to do as they wish. To that end, I have chosen to work the field and livestock, which I imagine would amuse you to no end. But it brings me satisfaction, the likes of which I never found back home. This was both... Oh, there is a back to it. And I'm going to have to do the read option because... Let me turn it back over. Okay. For now, our location must remain secret, but I hope one day you can come here and see what we have accomplished. A society free from the unjust subjugation you've grown to accept. Signed, Christopher. I would say I hope that, you know, if this was something that was like their most recent game, I'd be like, boy, I really hope that they adjust it so that you can actually just flip it over and read the handwriting that is there on the page, because where possible, I like doing that.
Check it out. Blacksmith forge.
Excuse me, Sam. Sorry. However, this is not their latest game, and to my memory, in The Last of Us Part 2, that was a feature. You'd flip things over and read them.
Making some cutlasses here.
Avast, you dirty dog!
Nice.
I was doing the...
Oh, yeah, no, I know.
I was doing the thing.
Right. You're a horrible pirate.
I don't think I've made this observation before, but
They traded with other colonies?
If they did, they didn't do it on this island. Otherwise, word would have gotten out about the place.
Good point.
why am I completely misremembering his name? Hello to Mia. So Sam is played by Troy Baker. That's the name I was trying to remember. I have to say, Troy Baker in this role...
Looks like we found the local watering hole.
Pirates will be pirates.
Sounds
Rough
a...
place. Broken tables, broken glasses.
Sounds a lot to me like he's doing a Matthew Mercer impression, which I'm not against. I just, I enjoy the idea that, oh, hello to Grumpy. Sorry, 1 second here. Just gonna take a seat.
Not a bad view.
Hey. Cheers.
Yeah, cheers.
What were they doing here?
Oh, the colonists?
Yeah. I mean, you throw your lot in with these infamous outlaws, then what?
You know, take a load off, find some refuge, enjoy a little grog. It's far worse fates.
I guess. Except you have to see Avery's statue every day. Hey, you ever wonder, like, with different choices, how we might have ended up?
I mean, like you taking your magic show on the road?
No, that was an option. I was
It
good.
was not a viable option.
What? You know what? You're just jealous. You always were.
Grumpy saying that Moo would say hi if she were speaking to him. Oh dear, what has happened? And I hope it gets worked out quickly.
No, but I mean, what would our lives have been like if we hadn't started by chasing these people who've been dead for hundreds of years? You think it would resemble more of a normal life?
Normal. We've got everybody gathered around the table for Thanksgiving, exchanging all the baby photos, something like that. No, thank you. Not for me. I like the hand we've been dealt.
Yeah, I've heard that before.
Come on, we're fortunate men.
This is fortunate.
Yeah. I mean, of course, I've been locked up for the last 15 years, so it's all relative, I suppose.
All right, well, I'll give you that. This is much better than prison.
And hello to Moo, who says, what the what?
Well, my mug's run dry.
Yeah, I was about to say, service here is lousy.
I personally find Troy Baker as a voice actor a total chameleon. I virtually never recognize him unless it is pointed out. My memory is that he took on the role of... Oh gosh, Tashir's gonna know. Yeah, there were stairs right over here, Sam. I do not remember right now if Troy Baker played either Batman or the Joker in Batman Arkham Origins. But the thing is, he could have done either. Like, he's really good. Yep, that is one bottle. Oh, wait, was there a resubscription? I'm so sorry. Hold on. Something didn't come up, and Mia has just thanked Moo for the resubscription, which Yes, Moo, thank you so much for the resubscription. For some reason, that did not come up on the chat window here, so I'm sorry that I did not see that as it came through. On the chat window on the TV, it did not come up. And as I recollect, she says, Groomfy said, yeah, I am a dick, because they're being dicks to me. Is that the kids? Are they being unruly now that they've come home? They miss camp. I really earnestly hope that they had a great time at camp because, they were away from home for a couple of weeks. I'm sure there might have been a little bit of homesickness then, but hopefully they enjoyed it as the experience went on. And maybe there was no homesickness. Maybe this is something they looked forward to every year now. So you're saying that he played the Joker in that, and he killed it. Yeah. Okay. You got some sort of like a... What would you call this? Like an urn? Little container? I mean, a container for sure, but... Moo's saying, of course they had fun. They were away from us. Now, I like exploring little areas like this. I'm not too concerned about like finding the hidden collectibles or whatever. I'm just like looking at the world.
Hey, it looks like there's a path or something through there.
Okay. Can you squeeze through that? Nope. Too much ivy. All right. Depending on the amount of dialogue that we get versus exploration, I would like to share a few thoughts about a little movie called Annabelle Creation. But just in case we don't have a great deal of time, that is a very bad movie. Annabelle Creation is, as far as I know, the earliest point in the timeline of the creation of the world's least probable doll. A little doll that has an impossibly spooky, ugly face that no human being would ever have made. And it is first introduced, I think, in one of the Insidious movies, probably the first one, as being blocked away in this glass case with absolutely under no circumstances do not ever touch in the Warrens home. And in Annabelle Creation, you get to find out, presumably, the actual creation of the doll and why it's a spooky doll and whatever else. There is no explanation. Oops.
Yeah, so where the hell did everyone go? I mean, are they all raptured or something?
Oh, wait, there's something here. Little doll.
What's the story here?
I like in the Tomb Raider games when you can rotate these things around and find a little like hidden detail on them. Moo's saying that Grumpy's mad because he grounded the biggest bug, the eldest kid, for the entire day, and the kid is mad about it. Go figure. He expects them to take their punishments with equanimity. It's a good word. Also, Grumpy is asking if she watched The Nice Guys without us. The Nice Guys, if that's the movie I'm thinking of, that is actually a really good movie. Based on the trailer, it seems a lot like a movie that I would not
Captain
be...
Avery. I was wondering when you'd turn up.
...particularly enthusiastic about, but I heard really good things, and it's a very fun movie. It is surprisingly funny. At least to me. So that window, I think, is a good place of where to go. Hello to Jab! Jab, that window just leads right in here, doesn't it? Okay. I thought it might lead to that secret passage, and it may yet. Yeah, The Nice Guys is a very fun and funny movie. I do want to look into that other structure, but I just want to keep searching around here. So the troubles with Annabelle Creation are numerous. Let me just look at this thing here. For the most part, I can flip that over. See, I would want to keep this. Like, I really would want to keep this. This looks way cooler than a lot of the other stuff that he picks up. The biggest problem with Annabelle Creation is that it's unclear to me...
Utopia needs a place to lock up riffraff.
Can you imagine who pirates put in prison? That's a little hypocritical, don't you think? Pirates having a jail?
Well, I guess every group has its assholes.
Okay. We can see something in this chamber. I'm weighing very quickly how much time I want to spend to trying to get it. I'm going to call the entity in Annabelle a ghost. It's not. Oh, gosh. Jab only watched 15 or 20 minutes of The Nice Guys. I do recommend watching movies eventually, Jab. A lot of them are pretty good. Annabelle Creation is not among them, though. I don't recommend watching that one. How do you... Okay, I'm not sure that I'm going to spend a lot of time and effort on this. A real person could climb those bars and then maybe get up there pretty easily. But again, Ivy, I'm probably just going to walk right the hell away from this. One of my go-to movies about ghosts is Poltergeist, the original Poltergeist. Craig T. Nelson, Beth. Oh boy, I don't remember her name right this moment. It's got a great cast, and it follows. Hello, Drienne. I hope you're having a great Monday. Yeah, gosh, this is Monday the 5th. It follows a great progression of something supernatural is happening, and the more that they indulge it, the more potent it appears to become, until, by the time the movie escalates into doing super crazy up to 11 movie monster stuff, it feels like it's earned. It feels like there was a distinct sort of progression of power. Jo Beth Williams, thank you. I started with Beth, and I was almost close.
There's a tunnel through there.
A tunnel through there is what he says. Okay. Probably go under here. Sam, could you please not walk on this for a minute?
Hey, Sam, come here. This looks promising.
Right behind you. Go! Okay, guess we're not going back that way.
Oh, sorry, Sam. Moo says, funny thing, I don't know if I would have watched it from the beginning, Jab, but I caught part of it in the middle while Groomfy was watching it, and it was so funny. And he's like, do you want me to start over? Do you want to just stop asking what's going on all the time? Yeah, I had a family member who started watching Cobra Kai probably around like episode 5 or 6 of the first season. And I asked, hey, do you want to go back and like watch the first episodes?
These tunnels look a lot rougher than the rest of the colony.
Kind of like they were built in a hurry.
Yeah, exactly.
And they're like, no, it's good. I'll just keep going. Which is surprising to me, because I feel like...
hideout of some kind.
Yeah, but who would they be hiding out from? Themselves?
I'd want to watch all the episodes, and I can prove it, because I've watched all the episodes of Cobra Kai.
Hey, what about this?
What's this symbol?
I saw a few of them when I was coming to find you.
Who's marking these places? Is that another sigil?
Maybe there was trouble in paradise. Secret society or rebels.
Before I launch into anything else, we've got a map here.
Look at this. Looks like the layout of the commercial district.
And boom, there's our treasury right there. See? There's the tower.
What were these guys up to?
It looks like a heist to me. The thing about Annabelle Creation is that it basically just starts at 11. The ghost in the movie is so powerful. It is so capable of doing whatever it wants, whenever it wants, that it becomes an Albert Wesker. I was talking, I think, recently on an episode of this series, about how tiresome I feel the character of Wesker is. Well, the exact reason is that Wesker is infinitely strong, infinitely powerful, infinitely stylish, and yet he accomplishes basically nothing. He just sort of like stands around dodging bullets until eventually enough bullet dodging juice has been expended, and then he gets stopped. Kicked into a volcano or whatever. Sorry, Sam. Just step out of the way. I won't shine that in your eyes. And that's sort of what happens with Annabelle. Annabelle is some sort of like a demon thing, and as far as I can tell, the main story of the movie is that once every 12 years or so, Annabelle gets to do whatever she wants for a super long time until basically the movie ends. Annabelle has no weaknesses. She has no motivation. She has no goals in mind. There's nothing that she's trying to do. The movie tries to trick you to think that there is, but the goal, like, I want a soul so that I can live again, that doesn't matter. That doesn't match up with anything that actually happens in the movie.
That's our way out of here.
Yeah, we're going to go down here.
I see some light down below. Holy
Step carefully!
Hey!
Sam!
I found more of the colony.
This well is way deeper than you think it is.
Shh. Look.
Oh, hell.
I don't think they've seen us yet.
Just keep it that way.
All right. Keep your head down.
Just about tell you the same thing.
Yeah.
I very much like to get a count on everybody if I can. Oh, sniper up there. Oh, I didn't get that guy. So what are we up to? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. With the biggest issue being that not a lot of them are immediately chokeable. There's a red container over there I could shoot for an explosion, but that's going to light up everybody, so... Let me see if he comes on back over to the window. Alright, I'm going to pull this guy out because I feel like that's going to dispose of the body in a way that his buddies aren't going to be able to see it too readily. Alright, that's one down. This guy is standing... If he's standing at the edge of the tall grass, I'll have a comparatively easy time getting him. Or if he wanders into the tall grass. Well, that's just great. Thank you. Oh, come on! Who did he tell? Okay, this is not going well right now. Okay, do it over here. Wait, I don't know what weapon that's giving me more bullets for, but I'll take them.
Hey, target spotted! They went back there.
Oh, I really came up the wrong place. Wow. Oh, no! I promise that was not... Uh-oh. Okay. I double promise that neither of those were suicide attempts. That was A, me trying to reload using the old reload button from every previous Uncharted game, followed very quickly by me jumping out the building using a double tap instead of just the single tap. Alright, we got that going. Okay, that's not hiding. Alright, I'm gonna keep going that way. Yeah, somebody got a little bit yellow on us. But not enough to investigate. If these guys all turn around... Now, mine sniper guy, the gray suit right up there. But if this fellow wanders anywhere near me, I'm going to pop up and get him real quick. It doesn't look like he's coming too close, but I'm optimistic that we can get him back behind that wall. All right. Yeah, one of the things that I like about the very, very little I've seen of, like, Ju-on movies, for example, like Grudge movies, or The Ring, is that it's got something that it's... and this goes for Poltergeist as well. Dodge! There is a logic to it. There is a progression that's happening, and it's happening largely outside of our understanding. But maybe if we could understand it, we could find a way to deal with it. That feels like the overall message of it. In Annabelle, I get the feeling that what you're dealing with is like a big bully who is now a ghost and really just wants to bully people. It wants to pick people up and throw them. It wants to spook them out and prevent them from getting a good night's sleep. It mostly just wants to be annoying. That sort of feels like the Annabelle motivation. Okay, so I see 2 arrows left, 3. The guy up on the perch, he's the one that I'm most worried about. Just because he's got eyes all over the place. Also, this red hat up here, I can't approach him. He's looking in this direction. This is not an approach vector, so we gotta go back. We're going to have to maybe get down to a lower level. Jab is, I'm not a it gets good after an hour of a movie kind of guy. One problem I have with movies is the idea that characters have to change because of what happens in a movie. My life experience is that doesn't happen. I'm not sure how to respond to that. The case that characters shouldn't grow, adapt, and change in response to the circumstance they go through is an interesting one. I guess my overall thought is that I don't feel like that makes for very satisfying storytelling. I spent a lot of my life watching, like, you know... Okay, I'm not going to bring up Star Trek Voyager again. We're not going to rehash that one. But and not because, by the way, not because anybody, like, there's any sharp disagreement. It's just a topic that has been
More shoreliners.
exhaustively covered. But there's a lot of shows. I feel like a lot of the shows that I've watched through most of my life ended episodes on what felt like a big reset button, where... Look at the lighting on that laser as it comes through the door. It's not accurate, but it does still look very cool. So, I kind of feel like when I'm going to rush out, get that guy, kick him off the ledge, and then we'll deal with the sniper that's facing exactly this direction for no reason whatsoever. Let's just wait for him to sweep across with his laser one more time. Do it. Oh, I take it back. He's the worst sniper. I guess he was doing what I do when he's looking through a sniper scope and he doesn't have the other eye open. So the scope just didn't happen to be aimed at his friend when he fell. I think I can take these 2 guys. Do I want to try to take down that guy? Probably not. So that guy's going to come up here and try to shoot me, but I bet I can take these 2 guys out first. I'm just going to wait for the laser sign to, like, sweep across one more time, and as it goes down below the scope, we're just going to go... I'm... Okay. That was an interesting choice of the game not to respond to multiple button pulls, trigger pulls. Okay. Jab is also saying that Poltergeist was incredibly well done. I certainly liked it. I thought that the Poltergeist remake was a remake of Poltergeist. Okay.
You see any more? Or are we clear?
I think we're clear.
You all right?
Yeah. Just a little winded.
So I've still got 57 bullets of this thing that just mowed down a guy in full tactical armor in like half a magazine, which, I mean, believe me, those guys can stand up to some punishment. So I'm not ready to do away with this weapon just yet. Oh, let me grab this. All right, I'm going to... This seems unlikely. Franklin, forgive us. I dared not speak of this in the presence of our families last night. I did not want to distress them. I have not seen my cousin, Jack, for several days, I assume, and I hoped you might know his whereabouts. I have already been to the jail to check the stockades and cells. It wouldn't be the first time he was detained there, but I only saw the usual gathering of drunkards, which is what I was thinking of in the little cells, that if people got too drunk, they'd have to be locked away for, you know, the safety of themselves and others. Something has surely happened to him, but no one dares speak of it. I must be forthright. I fear it is related to the meetings you both attend with the church every half moon. They are an open secret, and if I know of them, it is certain that the founders know of them as well. If you have found anything, I implore you please tell me, signed Matthew. I'd like to be able to read those a little bit more naturally. And I guess I could if I was just doing the text version. But much like Mia, I like to try to do the handwriting version when I can. That is not a go-inable. And I'm not feeling super good about trying to jump across there. It looks like it's just maybe barely within his range, but specifically that ledge there, that doesn't look like the kind of thing that Nathan Drake can grab onto. So I don't think we're going that way. Now, the next thing that we'd like to watch here, which might be, I think, sometime this week, is a movie that I've brought up. And actually, Moo and Groomfy, if you're here, have I already asked you about Fear Street 1994? Which is out on Netflix, and the sequel is planned to come out later this week. Hey, Sam, hypothetically, where do you think we could go from here? No, that's just back into this room. And the reason I'm asking you guys is because you have kids that I think are right in the age group that movie is intended for. Oh, well, there's a treasure up here, so that's cool. So I'm going to try to jump across this. I am concerned it's going to kill me. How did I get over here? Did I swing on a rope? All right, let's try this. All right, that looked... It turned out to be okay. Like I said, I was concerned it was not going to be okay.
Come on, Sam!
Is that thing steady?
Steady as anything else around here.
Oh, okay, so no. All right. Here I come.
But yeah, we'll probably wind up watching Fear Street 1994 at some point this week. Might be fun to check in on that. Hey, I've heard a few things about it. Oh, things that I don't want to repeat here. Also,
This whole place is falling apart.
on a scale of bull to shit, how are we all feeling about Shoreline beating Nathan and Sam here so far ahead that they were able to sort of like infiltrate in among the buildings and set up little guard posts and stuff? Like, I guess they could have airdropped in because like it is open sky up there, right? But oh, I can't get up there. Nerds. Oh,
Wait.
no. I'm not here. Alright, if we move quickly... Quicklier than this! Alright, I see a grapple point right there. I just don't think that I can reach it from here. Oh, but I can reach this one. Oh! Grab onto something, Nathan.
Okay, gents, stay sharp. Let's keep this jaw nice and tidy for the boss lady.
No joking at all. This sections like this kind of really make me want to go through and do Far Cry 5, which is the... Oh! Thank you, Sam. The most recent Far Cry game that I have not played. I played a very, very, very small amount of Far Cry 5 back when it came out. Have not played it since then, and have not played Far Cry New Dawn, which, if anything, sounds like it would be even more up my alley, but is also a sort of a relative sequel to Far Cry 5, so I would not want to play it first. Tashir says Far Cry 5 ended up being really fun. Like, when you say ended up, was it patched, or what's the story? Like, it ended up makes it sound like maybe at first it wasn't very much fun. Is it something that develops into fun, or was patched into fun? Is it a little bit like No Man's Sky ended up being pretty fun? I've only got 4 more of these one-shot, one-kill bullets, so it is getting time to start considering changes. Hello to Caroluna! Caroluna, what a fun SnowRunner stream today. Boom! I am never going to get tired of doing that. And now I've got 8 bullets. So I'm going to keep this one-shot, one-kill bullet gun for a while. Oh. So I don't think I can either choke out or kill this guy, but I might be able to pull off his helmet and then choke him out. Let's see. I very, very rarely get a chance to sneak up behind these fellows. Go. Okay, there we go. I'm going to assume that the stealth is easier in this game, because I just don't accept the idea that I've suddenly gotten good at it. Both Uncharted 2 and 3 had stealth sections, and it just immediately got spotted every time. Carolina says, thanks. Tashir says, nah, I wasn't fully into it when it first released. I tried it again a year later and absolutely loved it. That's kind of the sense that I'm into it. Like, that's a really good motivator for me to check it out. It is not... Oh! Sorry. Nathan lost his balance, and he usually doesn't do that. That is not going to be our next game. I have a good sense of what our next game is going to be. It is actually one that has been recommended by a couple people, and I am curious to check it out. Oh,
Okay.
Carolina, the good news is that these stealth sections are incredibly optional, and I can just, as Mia would put it, ga my way through them. I just always think to myself, well, there's space to get really shooty with it if I fail the stealth, so I'm going to take down as many guys as I can, and it turns out that a lot of the time, not all the time, but at least a lot of the time, I can take out a bunch of guys with stealth. Yes, in fact, Carolina, I can... Well, is it quote 101, and is it you? I think it's you that has that quote on lock. I think it's like quote 101 or 111 on Mia's channel. Watch me finesse the shit out of this. 111.
Shit.
Oops. Oh, there's some ones in there.
That's it.
For now. You just better keep moving.
That would make a great, like, sound alert in response to, like, bits or channel points or something for when people wanted to, like, sort of a verbal Jeremy, just taking that sound clip.
In the middle.
We'll make do. Keep heading up.
That sound clip of Mia saying, watch me finesse the shit out of this. Yeah. Tashir, I have a question for you. Actually, this question is technically open for anybody, like Jab or whoever else, but,
How you doing back there?
Hell of a view.
I'm curious, because I know that Tashir has played console games in the past, but that it's not often his preferred platform. I'm curious if you have ever played the Ninja Gaiden games, specifically Ninja Gaiden Sigma, Sigma 2, Ninja Gaiden 3. I'm just curious because I am very close, I think, to picking those up, and I would love to do an audition stream of those if anybody were interested to see them. Ninja Gaiden 2 is one of my all-time favorite games. I have nothing to recommend it. I just adore it personally. Tashir says, I wish I've only played the NES Ninja Gaiden. Okay, so swing across, looks like.
A high dive.
Yeah, when Ninja Gaiden Sigma, that whole collection came out on Steam, it got very poor reviews, but I watched somebody streaming it. I mean, it looked solid to me.
Okay. Now what?
Trust me and follow my lead, okay?
The thing about Ninja Gaiden, and let me just pick this up. The thing I feel about Ninja Gaiden very, very, very strongly is that that game would be infinitely more fun to play than it would be to watch somebody play. It is extremely fast-paced, split-second action with virtually no... Oh, yeah, Tashir, that's what it is. Neither of the games in the trilogy are the preferred or superior versions. That's right. Yeah, okay. That's what it is. It's not... So there's some resolution issues with it, where it's like, I'm trying to remember what that is. But the big thing was that...
All of that then? Yeah, something like that.
They ported over the sort of like rebalanced like PlayStation versions instead of the original Xbox versions, and those had some fairly significant gameplay concessions where there were fewer enemies that had a lot more health, and therefore they take like it's just every fight is a slog.
Definitely in the high rent district now.
Not residential, though. I think some kind of administration building?
Probably. Maybe Libertalia had a zoning committee.
Maybe they paid taxes.
Who knows?
And I think, forgive me if I'm wrong about this, but I think the company behind that and the port is Tecmo Koei, who is really rapidly making a name for themselves as not particularly interested in putting a lot of development work into things. My understanding, I've never played a Dynasty Warrior a Dynasty Warrior
Nothing
game.
up here.
But my understanding is that Dynasty Warriors 9 was like much reviled by fans. Also, Tashir is saying Ninja Gaiden Black's source code is supposed to be lost forever. Isn't that frustrating when that happens? Allegedly, the Icewind Dale 2 source code is also lost forever. Oh, hello to Borlak. Borlak. Oh, so Borlak, the other day, you had noted that I had been lurking in the stream but hadn't said hello while you and Lady B were playing,
No way through up here either.
Neverwinter. And the internal logic there is, if I...
Years and years to build.
Now with great piles of money.
Comes no responsibility or restraint.
Well, money can't buy taste.
Sorry, I'm taking a look around for anything that I can jump up onto. This looks jumpable, I guess. Nope. This is what Nathan does when he can't jump up on something and clearly grab the top of that chest. The internal logic to it is that if I'm going to put somebody on, but I know I'm not going to be right next to the keyboard, sometimes, it is the truest definition of a lurk, where I'm paying attention to what's happening, but I'm concerned about, like, you know, maybe I should just get over this and just say, like, hey, I'm going to lurk, and, like, let people know. Because I think that people like to know that they're being watched and, you know, that somebody's there and paying attention. But I just feel a little bit self-conscious about coming in, drawing attention to the fact that I'm watching, and then stepping away from the keyboard and sort of listening from across the room. Borlak made a lurk message and everything. I will make more use of that. Yeah, Jab says sometimes you don't feel like talking or doing something else at the same time. This, again, looks like something that you could pull yourself up onto. Borlak saying, well, I have your stream open a lot, and I rarely ever pay attention to you. Fair. For real, all the lurks are very much appreciated, attention paid, or not. I continue to be baffled and mystified by the numbers on Brian's stream, where, again, I will frequently be lurking. I can open the chat window and see a dozen people in there, and PlayStation insists that that he has like 3 viewers. And I don't think that's fair. Carolina says, also, if you want to be shouted out in my stream, you have to have said something. I don't call out lurkers. But that's, like, for real, I'm okay with that. Like, I don't want, just like I don't want people to ever feel like they are, I am actively looking for what to do next. I just want everybody to know that. Okay, I came in there, I slid down, so maybe I just go in here. I don't want people who are streaming to feel like they are in any way, like, beholden to a shout out or anything like that. And I know that they don't. I want to make sure that everybody's stream is always about them and the thing that they're playing. So if a topic of conversation comes up that I feel like I can add to, or on some occasions, like,
holy crap.
Well, I see our missing columnists. Some of them, anyway.
Jesus. Cannons, improvised barricades. What the hell happened here?
Some kind of battle.
It's a rhetorical question. Real question is who's fighting who? And why?
I like it when video game characters draw
A bit
things.
more fancy. Look like soldiers.
Oh, dialogue.
So it was the colonists versus the soldiers.
And if that's the treasury up there,
It appears someone was trying to make a withdrawal,
yeah, let's just hope they didn't succeed.
right?
Wow, Jab's never played a game on a console. At issue, and this is something that Tashir's brought up, is there's so many games that are on consoles that have just never been ported to PC. In some cases, there would be too much development work behind it. In some cases, the source code has been lost. In some cases, it's not perceived that there's enough of an audience for it. You know, I would snap up Dark Cloud 2 on PC in a heartbeat. I'm not even sure I'd play it, but I would buy that game again. Tashir saying Jab especially started a little later than us. Jab is saying never played a game until I was 35. Oh, interesting. At all? Wow. Jab, if I can ask, I'm just curious, having only started to play a game at like 35, what are a couple of your favorite games? Because I'm always interested in the perspective of people that either started a lot before I did to see if they, you know, go back further, or a lot later than I did. Because I'm just always curious in those perspectives. Carolina says, I had the very first Xbox about a week, then sold it because it seemed to destroy my hands. Interesting. Carolina, did you have the original Duke controller? So Jab is saying Doom is my favorite game. Like Doom 2016, the modern Doom. The controller did, said Carolina. I will say this. This is... So, right now I'm using a PlayStation controller. There was something... So Carolina is saying the original what? So the original Xbox, at least here in the United States, came with a very large controller relative to every other controller on the market. And it has... I don't know that this was ever formally adopted by Microsoft.
To say the least.
But it was called it's commonly now known as the Duke controller. And it was a very, very large controller, which played best, I think, for people who have large hands. And for everybody else, they basically had to like sit it on their lap and try to use it because it was really big. I don't want to oversell it, but it was pretty big. And then eventually Microsoft released a revised controller that has basically served as the pattern for every Xbox controller after it, which I think at the time was called like the Xbox S controller. I think it actually had its own like name.
Here we go.
Or not. You want to give me a hand?
Yeah.
Jab is saying that actually both. The first game he ever played was Doom in 93 or 94.
It's empty.
Of course it is.
You think Rafe?
No. Nothing's been touched in here for hundreds of years.
Well, search for clues?
Yeah, search for clues.
Oh dear, hold on 1 second. Oh, episode 15, or chapter 15. The Leaves of Libertalia. However, I very much need a drink, so I'm just going to pause for a heartbeat here. All right, the temperature is coming up in here for the first time in about 4 days. It's one of the reasons that we wanted to jump back into Uncharted, because I feel like tomorrow is going to be a little bit too hot.
Nothing.
Jab saying I'm 65. When I was a kid, the state of the art was Pong. This is, I think I've shared this before, but one of the earliest memories I have on planet Earth. Hold on 1 second.
Thief.
So when he says thief, there's some graffiti there. Or white paint. And Nathan, oh, look at this! Holy shit! Look, he leaves footprints in the dust! Oh, that's awesome! I'm not sure that he does that anywhere else. That is super neat. Sorry, that was oddly distracting. One of the earliest memories I have in the entire world was being small enough, short enough. So, oh gosh, I don't know how to share this in the amount of time that we have.
What's this?
Let me read this first.
Old manifest. Lots of treasure.
10,000 coins, 9,000, 14,000 statue, gold, horse, and rider. Lots of muggle. Oh, wait! Drienne. This is what we were talking about before. Muggle. Mughal. That's been pronounced in the game as muggle. So, to catch everybody back up, this was a topic of conversation as recently as the last episode of Uncharted, where we were asking, like, what does muggle mean in a non-Harry Potter sense? And I bet that we were all doing searches for it in the J.K. Rowling spelling, capital Mughal. I'm curious if that is an old nation or ethnicity, people. So at a restaurant that was near where I was born, basically, they had it was like a pizzeria, and they had a gaming table, which was a table. The screen faced straight up, but over it there was a large, thick sheet of plexiglass to keep the screen itself safe. And
thief. What happened here?
Drienne is saying the use of Muggle derived from the Arabic and Persian corruption of Mongol, and it emphasized the Mongol origins of the Timurid dynasty. So it is a word that might have been used by pirates, but it is an incorrect phrasing of Mongols. Thank you, Drienne.
Nothing.
Where the hell did it all go?
The point that I was saying is that there was an arcade game at the arcade.
Over here.
Sorry, at the pizza place for
Hey, Nathan, check it
Ms. Pac-Man. I think it was Ms. Pac-Man. And I was too small to both see the screen and work the controls. And I wanted to so much. The idea that you would move this stick and then the little figure would go around, and I wanted to play it so much, but I was physically too little to be able to to work it, and I was so frustrated. I probably cried. Like I was going to be very, very, very young. Like wanting to game is one of the earliest memories that I have.
What do you got?
The battalion money.
It says Avery's sigil on it. Must have melted down the gold, minted his own currency.
So based on that, all the manifests on the shelves, the treasure was here.
Yeah. Leaves the bigger question. Where is it now?
Okay, so we know that there was fighting outside.
Yeah. And inside?
Do you think the colonists stole it?
No. I think they were trying to reclaim what was theirs. Look. There's Avery. 2. Founders of Libertalia. All marked with the word thief. Not murderer, not tyrant.
Thief. So by the time the colonists busted in here, treasure was already gone.
Yeah, because these guys had already taken it for themselves. Pirates will be pirates, right?
Pirates will be pirates. Huh. I know where they moved it.
What? Where? It's a map.
Yeah, right there. That's our treasury.
It's a map of Libertalia.
All right, so follow it to the other side of the island there, look. Right there.
New Devon. Wait, Avery was from Devon, England.
He sure was. Man, those are some seriously large mansions.
Each of them has its own sigil, too.
Because that's where they lived.
You say we climb that watchtower, huh? Get our bearings.
New Devon, here we come.
Now, how do we get up there?
Nathan, that's an extraordinarily good question. Also, Jab is saying that for him, it was the desire to play cards. And Caroluna's saying, oh, and Borlak was saying, I have about half the parts I need to build a new PC, and I really don't need another PC. Don't you? And the only reason I'm asking is because, like, do you have a PC for, like,
Okay.
archiving or, like, working a,
Got something here.
like a video capture card, for example? If you do, then
man.
yeah. But I've generally found that people who feel like they have enough
Okay,
equipment...
that's step one. Step two.
Raise the chandelier. Good idea.
You sound surprised.
Just take the compliment.
Thank you. All right. Now the place is looking classy.
Let's get up there.
You know, run one PC over to the video capture card and a second one, and then set that one to work 100% of its processor just on the encoding, so it looks as good as it possibly could. Borlak says, I have a gaming PC, a streaming PC, a VR PC, a server PC, a CCTV PC, 3 laptops. My kids all have gaming PCs, and Lady B has a gaming PC. Yeah, it sounds pretty well covered. I think you got that one. So, but I mean, like, if nothing else, having those parts around... Oh, I probably just climb up then. Having those parts around will probably be
Why don't you see if
great.
you can swing to that other chain.
Swing to the other chain, the one that is over there. If one goes bad. And Borlak's saying, oh, and a Surface Pro. All right, he does hold out his hand, so we can make this. Brah.
Oh, nice one, Tarzan.
Excuse me. Sorry, Condon.
Baldridge.
What?
You're stepping on Baldridge.
Oh, so I am.
So Jab is saying, I looked it up. It was an Indian empire around 1530 and lasted 200 years. The Mughals? I know nothing about it, so I will take your guys' word for it until we have a chance to look it up. But I also looked it up after that last stream, and Muggle, which is the J.K. Rowling spelling, brought back nothing else. And now that we know the right spelling, we might get some more information about it.
All right. Up we go.
I'm really shocked the stairs are intact.
Hey. Don't jinx us.
Hello to... And 5 Xboxes, Borlak. My goodness. Hello to Brian, if I didn't already say it. And hello to Jägermeister. Carolina says 1 laptop, 2 desktops, 2 workstations, and 5 servers here. Wow. We basically have two gaming PCs, one for each of us, and then 1 laptop that is sometimes used to assist with recording or other encoding or storage, and then sometimes
Spoke too soon.
Like I said.
used as a portable thing if one of us has to go on a trip. Yep, I
Nathan,
see it.
You seeing this tower?
Sure am.
Ow! Hold on a second. I'm not sure where I'm going, and I would prefer not to hit that. So, I'm definitely not trying to go down. Let me go up a little bit. Okay, those bars, surely I can swing to those.
You Sam?
Yeah.
All right, just making sure you haven't plummeted to your death.
Haha. Just about there.
He sure is excited.
Oh, Mia, thank you very much for doing the shout-outs. Andriana's again saying Mongols. Yeah, I can buy it as a mispronunciation or misunderstanding of
Can you get me up there?
You bet.
Mongols as well.
Come on.
Or
ready?
as an accurate representation of what it's supposed to be.
All right. I found something.
Okay, I'm
Stand
standing
back.
clear.
You go.
Mia's, AFK here and there. No worries at all. try to get a drink during this cutscene.
Quite the crow's nest, huh?
There it is. Just on the other side of the river.
Now, what do you say we go? Rob from the rich, huh?
Hey, is there a path down there?
Of sorts. Come on.
So, how long you figure it'll take us to get to New Devon?
Well, a couple hours. Depends on what or who we bump into along the way.
RPG!
Shit!
Jesus!
What the hell?
Yeah! Come on! Go to the window!
Okay, this is fine. Just go down.
Sam, look out! Move! Jesus! Whoa! Get your head down!
Blowing shit up, don't they?
Down here!
Colin! Where are you?
Come on! Look out!
Oh, shit! Jesus, that was close.
Something tells me they've had enough of us.
Really? What gives you that idea?
Down here, quick!
Don't wait, just go!
Nathan! Nathan! Get up, brother. We gotta go. We gotta go! Now! Oh! Oh! Shit! God! Shit!
Assholes.
Sam! Come on, up here! Climb up over here! Oh, that should be fun.
I probably waited too long to start climbing. Go, go, go!
Ah, great.
Come on, come on! What the hell? Run!
No. I'm just letting everybody know I did not jump all the way over to the left. I don't know what that was.
Sam! Come on, up here! Climb up the rope!
Ah, great.
Also, Dren is saying that they've had Hellblade on the mind. Okay, that's a little better.
Don't stop! Don't slow down! Don't stop!
I am trying not to stop!
Assholes.
Sam! Come on, up here! Climb up the rope!
One of these respawns, I'm just gonna catch a rocket directly in the face.
What the hell? Run! Whoa! Don't stop! Don't slow down! Don't slow down!
Thanks.
Run! Oh, this is nuts! Run! Help me get the goddamn door!
Square then, okay.
Keep running! Don't stop!
Okay.
Grenade!
Oh my god, everything is just constantly crumbling now.
His ass, Sam. Hey, Sam! Kick his ass! All right, let's try this again.
Okay, just hold out one more second. Anything? Anything? No, okay. Well, nothing's exploding at this exact moment, so we're probably safe. I think we lost them.
Okay, wait. Hey, Nadine. Great to see you again. Okay, Mango.
What are you on about?
Oh, it's my safe word.
Are you always this clever?
Have my moments.
Yes. You and your brother have proven yourselves the more capable treasure hunters on the island. Shame we're not on the same side.
Hey, there's still time.
Trust a Drake. I'm not falling for that again.
Hey, just let's talk about it. Okay, that was a bit rougher than expected. I'll just see myself out.
After everything, you think I'm just going to let you walk away?
That'd be the wise thing to do. Oh, come on, Nadine, really? We know you're a badass and all, but there's two of us.
I don't think my men are on their way here right now. All I have to do is buy some time. Let's see if I don't finish him myself.
God damn it.
Go!
I'm tired of this island. I'm tired of your brother. And I'm tired of you!
I know you don't.
Get out!
It's the button prompts. They do nothing.
We just talk about this.
I don't think so.
Now hold on.
No.
Hang in there, Sam. I'm coming.
Okay, then get there. Get it.
Almost there, Sam.
Nadine!
You're fast, but you're not that fast.
Hey, forget about her. Come on, we gotta get out of here before they... Shit. Whoa. Everybody just calm down, okay?
Well, this is interesting. Nate? Samuel?
Put your guns down. All of you.
No.
Rafe, this guy's on edge.
Oh, don't worry about him, Nadine. These guys don't kill anyone in cold blood. It's just not their style.
You wanted to bet her life on that?
Go ahead, then. Shoot her.
Sam.
I die, you both die.
So be it.
Not another step.
I mean, like this?
Sam, put the gun down.
I warned you.
Do it. It's done.
Hold your fire! Don't shoot! Put it down.
It's done. Okay? It's done.
Don't worry, Nadine. It's not their style.
I say, I didn't think he had it in him. Samuel. You okay? I guess you knew this moment was coming, huh?
Hey! Come on, man. You already got us. Take it easy. Come on, now, you're a businessman. Let's work out a deal.
Oh, a deal. Oh, yeah. Love to hear what you have in mind. Oh, you can go ahead. I'm listening.
Right. You want to find Avery's treasure? We'll help you find it.
And in exchange, I let you live?
Yeah. That and a small cut.
The gauchos on this guy.
Just enough to get him his freedom, okay?
His freedom.
Nathan.
Yeah. He did hard time. Our time. And the guy who broke him out, Hector Alcazar, he owes him a lot of money.
Whoa, what the hell are you talking about, Nate? Hector Alcazar died in a shootout in Argentina like 6 months ago. I'm the one that got Samuel out. Oh. Wow. What did he tell you? Sam, what kind of story did you cook up? Alcazar? Really? You lied? You lied to your baby brother?
We're wasting time.
Just a second. Thing is, Nate, I never stopped looking for Avery's treasure. I just kept running into these dead ends. And then I hear that our dear old Samuel Drake, an authority on Avery, is alive and somewhat well. There was no breakout. I bribed the prison warden, and your brother, he just waltzed right out the front gate. He spent the last 2 years tracking down a second St. Dismas cross. You know what? He did it all with me.
Oh.
Oh, yeah?
No, that's bullshit.
Oh. Sam, care to refute?
Nate,
Oh, Sam. Jesus, no.
listen. Avery's treasure was ours. It was always ours.
I left my light for you.
Hey, look, Nate, if it's any consolation, he duped me too. He pulled a Houdini on me, he brought you and that old man back into the mix, and I cannot lie, Sam, that really pissed me off. But, all behind us now.
You don't deserve it.
You do? Last I checked, we're all a bunch of thieves digging around where we shouldn't.
Rafe,
What?
one way or another, end it, or I will.
Well, you heard the lady.
Hey, you missed one clue, and you can kiss that treasure goodbye. You said it yourself. Keep running into dead ends. Why don't you face it, Rafe? You need us.
No, you're right. You're half right. I just need Sam.
Wait, now you're making a mistake.
Wait, don't listen!
Oh my God. Nate. Hey, Nate!
There it is.
Who the hell lives here anyway?
No idea. But this is definitely the address. Been scoping the place out for the past few days. No one's home. And here we are.
Whoa. This place is humongous. Where do we even start?
Well, we start by finding a way in. And then we can take the grand tour.
You think this place has an alarm?
Let's try and find a way in that doesn't involve breaking a window.
So I'm trying to weigh out where there's going to be more dialogue. Are we looking around now?
I'm pretty sure the front door will be locked. See? What'd I tell you?
It was worth a try.
So Mia's saying, Jab was saying, I think, of the revelation that Sam has been playing Nathan the whole time, or more specifically misrepresented to Nathan the terms of his release and everything. After that, I think I'd be okay if he got hit again. Then Mia's saying of Nate, also, you didn't leave your life for Sam, Nate. You chose to do this. You don't get to blame him. And then further says...
All right. Let's look around back, huh?
Yeah, is this back? Because that's where I was headed. And now Elena saves him. I'm going to grind my teeth down to nubs.
Hey, Nathan, look. It's an open window.
Oh, yeah.
Here, follow me.
Wait, I don't have thief sight. Where's the open
Okay.
window?
Give me your hand.
All right. We'll find it on the way.
All right, there you go.
Oh, there it is.
Come on, Nathan.
Deddy Gaming, hello to Deddy Gaming, saying, doesn't young Nate look like Sam at least a little bit? Huh? I'm terrible at facial recognition, but here's young Nate.
Whoa. Spooky.
Oh, here. I brought a spare.
So, are we looking for any particular room?
Just keep an eye out for any books, journals, any kind of research papers, you know?
Nothing in here.
Yeah, Deddy Gaming, welcome. We are fairly deep into the realms of Uncharted 4. Oh, Borlak is going to lurk. Borlak, thank you very much. My name is Kenshiro Namba. I recently attended your lecture at the Adventurers Lodge last week regarding your recent find, the set of Tokugawa era armor you obtained off the coast of Okinawa. Your presentation was utterly fascinating, though I was surprised by the condescending tone of the questions from the audience. I believe recognition and respect for one's work should not be contingent on race or gender. I imagine we have both struggled in that regard. I write today because I have come into possession of what I believe to be the French jousting armor. To be French jousting armor, though I am not completely certain of the date nor the country of origin. If you have any time to spare, I would appreciate the insight of someone with your expertise. Apologies if this is too forward, but I will only be in the city for another month. In September, I travel to Iceland to study a Viking burial site, and I would deeply regret missing the opportunity to probably work with you further. I am staying at the Lennox. If you wish to contact me, I sincerely hope you do. Kindest regards, Kenshiro Namba. Deddy Gaming saying, how are you even reading this handwriting? It must be hard. Yes, it is. And there's a photograph of it. Whenever possible, I like to read the actual handwriting. Sometimes it has little details in it that isn't covered in the transcription. I also just like the fact that the creators put enough effort into the texture work that they had somebody, like, usually that's a person that sat down and hand wrote that to give it some authenticity. And I like showing some respect for their work.
It's not gonna be in this attic. Boxes are filled with old traveling and camping equipment. Huh. Yeah, that'll do. Down we go.
So, how do they normally get up here? They have to manually position a ladder to get up into their own attic?
So, how do we find them?
What, Mom's notebooks? I mean, don't you remember? She always used that off-white leather binding.
Yeah, I know, but it's such a large place. It's like finding a needle in a haystack.
Also, Chivalry was saying that Angel is terrible at facial recognition. He's terrible at recognizing if someone has a face or not. I will say, in my defense on that point, when we were playing Little Hope, I picked out that one of the characters in the background, in fact, did not have a face, which was actually one of the most unsettling things in that game. And also, I think, perfectly intentional. I don't think it was a bug. I think that was because we'd found some faceless dolls in that, but regrettably,
Sam, I think I found one.
Didn't get to Relics of Tokugawa.
It's not one of Mom's.
got the right idea, though. Let's keep looking.
All right, I'll put it away. There's also a conversation. Daddy Gamer saying everyone's Slender Man to you. Carol Luna had said, oh dear, pause real quick. DNA determines who's called your family. If my family is consistently assholes to me, they'll be non-existent to me. Luckily, that's not the case for me, but I've heard plenty of stories of bad families. Yeah, similarly, although there are members of my family with whom I have some rather sharp disagreements, I've not been in a position of having to make the call to say, I am no longer going to consider this person family. There are people with whom I am not blood relatives, nor related by law, but I very much consider them to be family. Not friends, not acquaintances, family. Dear Eddie, greetings from Peru. I hope my letter arrives safely. There is no post office here, only a small patch of grass serving me as a runway to show boats up the Manu River. I wish you could have seen the howler monkeys yesterday. Bright orange creatures with expressive faces and ample curiosity. I would not describe the noise they make as howl, however. It is like a hurricane wind mixed with a lion's roar. Were it not illegal and dangerous, I would bring home one for you as a pet. Your mom is busying herself with preparations for tomorrow's excursion into the jungle, where we hope to conclude our research. She sends her love. I promise when you are older, we shall bring you on our trip so that you might experience the larger world for yourself. Be good for grandmother, study hard, and we shall see you in a month. Love, Dad.
Hey, these boxes remind you of anything?
Every place we ever lived.
Exactly.
I remember Dad was always like, why bother unpacking? We're just gonna move again in a month.
Yep. Always the asshole.
Carol, nor should you feel surprised, Carol Luna. Yeah, Mia's asking if she falls into that list, and yes, absolutely. I saw Sam go that way, but I want to go look around. Oh, this is where we came down. Oops. I almost called those Jeremys, but they are the custom Mia Jeremys. Tashir saying, taking off. Have a great stream and night. Catch you tomorrow. Yeah. So, just for the benefit of anybody who might be jumping out, I strongly suspect that tomorrow will be our big series finale of Disco Elysium. I've learned through hard experience never to promise it. But the goal tomorrow will be to finish off Disco Elysium. So if anybody was interested to see where that story ends, that'll be, I think, the next episode that we do, and that's likely to come up tomorrow.
Hey, Sam. Call me crazy, but this looks like a Ming Dynasty vase.
Nathan, who in their right mind would have a Ming Dynasty vase just sitting around like that?
Yeah. It's probably a knockoff of some kind.
Yeah, of course it is, right?
Right.
Oh, and hello to Forrest, who says hello to Brian. If I didn't say hello to Brian, hello to Brian. I enjoyed your Outer Land stream earlier.
Won't budge.
Here, let's do it together. You ready?
Push! Push! Push!
What the hell?
It's some sort of sarcophagus.
Yeah. Look around. This whole place is filled with sarcophaguses. Or sarcophagi.
Sam. This is real.
What is this place? Well, let's go find out. Hey, do me a favor. When I die, bury me in one of these.
Sure. Can I mummify you and put your organs in a jar too?
On second thought, maybe not.
Oh man, who wants to keep around old torture devices? I would not want to have that. Look, man, that thing was either put together for show or it was in actual use. Either way, it's not something that I want to have around. Sorry, Deddy Gamer saying Nate is like an advanced word version of Wikipedia.
And you recognize that one?
I've seen something like it before.
Reclining figures. It's Etruscan.
That's right.
Yeah. Husband and wife. And buried together. It's kind of dark. In like an awesome sort of way.
Yeah. Organ jars. Cool.
I think it's in a Total Warhammer 2. The Tomb Kings have like oh gosh, what are they called? Like little jars that they're trying to find so that they can like regain their power. But they have a specific name that I don't remember.
This one's Roman. 3rd, maybe 4th century.
This place is like a damn museum.
Think they've got a dinosaur wing?
Wouldn't surprise me.
Mia said, I just told Shiv that a husband and wife being buried together isn't dark, and he responded, well, if only one of them is dead, if only one of them is dead, it is. Also, as we're sort of exploring, I'm just curious if people have found anything on the Steam Summer Sale that they were excited about. We've made some purchases for games that'll certainly be making future appearances on the stream.
Nope.
I do believe this is an ancient Mesopotamian washer-dryer combo.
Right.
I was the funny one. Always was. Hey, Nathan, check me out. Now, who am I? Huh? Dr. Livingston, come on!
Nice.
Wait, do I get a hat? I want a hat.
Man, what I wouldn't give to get an invite like this.
It's been a while. I do hope you'll join us this year. Signed, Charles. The invitation itself doesn't seem worth reading. Jab saying, according to the Mummy movies, the Egyptian had jars that they kept their organs in. From what I've learned, organs are important in Warhammer. Especially war organs. The ones that can chew up enemy troops and spit them out in a thick slurry of blood and bone. Those are particularly important in Warhammer.
So where are we going?
Huh?
Well, if you could go anywhere in the world, where would you pick?
Anywhere?
Anywhere.
Okay, well. Here we go. India.
Yeah, we'll visit the Taj Mahal.
Round and round she goes. Soviet Union. Let's go to Moscow.
Yeah, it might be a tad difficult to get in. I always wanted to see the Red Square, though.
Let's try again. England. Sure would be cool to see Windsor Castle. Right, Sam?
Hey, don't look at me. It's not my fault you weren't born yet. It's not like I remember much of it anyways. And it wasn't that cool.
Uh-huh. Okay, one last spin. Brazil.
Hey, now you're talking. All kinds of undiscovered places in the rainforest.
And all kinds of undiscovered tribes with poison darts.
Yeah, that too.
Okay, this book is, yeah, literally glowing.
I just read this one.
Oh, yeah? Was it any good?
It's kind of incredible. It's about the first Western woman to visit Lhasa. I'll get there myself one day.
I'm not 100% sure, but I think that's one of the books that was in Nathan's house back at the beginning.
Hey, check it out.
Oh, is his voice muffled now because I'm wearing the helmet? No, I've got ear holes. Carolyn is saying, I don't understand the joy that some people get from traveling all the time. Oh, no, I'm keeping this helmet statue. You can pull it off my cold, dead head. And considering that this is a flashback, I won't be dead for a good long time. Is there something over here? No, we're just checking out the wall? All right. I don't understand. This feels like a very cluttered space. This house is very, very large, but also just look at all the stuff in it.
Fertility totems.
Hey, aren't you a little young to be looking at that stuff?
Aren't you a little old to be making that joke?
Never too old.
Lots of travel, I feel like, is a luxury that...
Wow. This table's as big as the ones in the orphanage dining hall.
I bet the food here was better.
Wouldn't take much.
Damn, they must have thrown some great parties in here.
Judging by the artifacts, they certainly had enough money for it.
Yeah. Looks like it's been a long time since the last one, though.
Oh, hold on, we got something here. Evelyn, it's 9 o'clock on Friday morning here, which means it's afternoon in Arabia. I hope you're finding the heat bearable. The Queen of Sheba at least had an entourage accompanying her and her treasure on her journey to Solomon. Thanks to my foolish behavior, you are retracing that journey alone. We always agreed that we should strive to live a life of our own choosing, free of regret and missed opportunities. At the airport, my thoughts were not of the present, but of the future. I simply have a hard time reconciling the whirlwind life we live around the world versus the one that we live at home. No matter how intense our disagreement, I should not have cast doubt on your commitment to our family. I deserved your admonishment, and I understand why you left without me. In the spirit of Solomon, we must find a way to seek compromise. Until then, I wish you the very best of luck. Edmund and I shall be eagerly awaiting your return. Love, Ken. Mia saying that she absolutely adores road trips. The thing I like about road trips is typically the roading part of it. Like, I love the driving and the talk and the music and the reading and looking out the window and seeing things and opening up the window and stopping at like a cool diner and enjoying some food and getting to like just interact, even if briefly, with people that you meet along the way. Generally speaking, the actual destination that we're headed to is not something that I'm all that enthusiastic about. I really like just the art of movement, I guess.
Whoa. Lawrence of Arabia.
Always wanted to see that flick. Never got around to it, though.
Force is saying my aunt and uncle traveled all over. They had a house in framed fortune cookie printout among their pictures of all around the world. A house. They had in their house a framed fortune cookie printout among their pictures of all around the world. The first country they ever visited, they opened the cookie and the fortune said, "You will set foot in many countries." That's nice. Also a rare fortune cookie that isn't improved by ending with "in bed." Surely I'm not the only one that ever played that game. You open up the fortune cookie and then you amend "in bed" to whatever it says.
Jousting armor. Looks French.
Hey, maybe don't go waving your flashlight around the windows too much.
Me is also voting for taking a road trip. Yeah, sounds good to me. Adventurer's Life, The Lost Treasures of... I can't read this one. Xion. I'm probably mispronouncing that because I don't know how to pronounce words that begin with X. So it could be Xion, Xion. Carolina says the destination is irrelevant. It's all about the road trip itself. It's weird I like road trips since I don't like general travel.
The
Yeah,
Dragon Gone.
agreed.
Looks like it's from Southeast Asia.
Nice.
So, Forrest is saying it should be pronounced like Chan or Jan with the XI. Maybe Jan? Oh, half-burned letter.
Liven up the place.
Since when do you like classical music?
Excuse me, I am a man of many tastes. Is that a letter?
What's left of it?
So
Someone
something...
wanted to buy their stuff. Guess they said no.
Not like they needed the money.
I wouldn't want to part with the stuff either. Can you imagine being the one to actually uncover these things?
Must be something, right?
So people have probably already read this, but again in the hopes you will allow the sarcophagus to join its fellows from Amenhotep's tomb in our museum. I certainly understand your reluctance. You did beat us to the find after all, but our offer is more than generous, and I can assure you it will be treated and displayed with the proper care and respect due the sarcophagus and the effort undertaken to retrieve it. You have enjoyed its magnificence in your home for years. It is time to share it with the rest of the world. I hope you will reconsider my offer. Yours sincerely, Peter K., GR Acquisitions. Brian took a road trip to the gas station. Mia says, I looked happily at Shiv after Angel said a road trip sounded good, and he said, oh, no, it's all you. And I said, Angel and I would talk the entire time, and Shiv responded, oh, I know, the entire time. All right, no, I like my current hat. I don't want that hat. Then again, we'll probably get some dialogue if I switch hats.
Samurai.
Eh? You recognize the crest?
Hollyhock leaves are, let's see, don't tell me, Tokugawa clan.
Yeah, right you are. Okay. I don't think Mom's journals are anywhere in here. Let's check upstairs.
Hold on, I want to look at this first. Looks at the telegram.
Oh, wow. They knew Amelia Earhart.
No kidding. Man, they knew all the cool people.
My dearest E, your journey to El Mirador sounds fantastic. Did the Mayans leave anything behind for you? Look forward to hearing more in person upon my return. Yours, A. Earhart. Jeff says that most of my out-of-country travels were for Asia and the Middle East. Well, if Sam's down there, I'm going to go look in this store.
Mom's stuff might be in one of these rooms. We gotta find another way in.
It's locked.
So, Sam, do you think that we clamber someplace? Do I jump across to that chandelier for some reason? That vent, huh? I see it. I don't... Okay, so if I wanted to get up there...
Hey, the air vent. Up there.
Oh, yeah. That could get us into the room below it.
Not us. You.
What?
I can't fit in there. Can you handle it?
You kidding me? Can't handle it.
All right. Let's see what you got then.
Oh, I see. So we'd go up along there, up along there.
Yeah, check this out. I think I found a way up. Come here. Help me move this. All right, you ready? Oh, oops.
It's a Polaroid.
Let me see. I think it still works. Come here. Now smile, all right? Don't lose it.
I like that the picture reflects the hat that I'm wearing. Can I continue to shake it? Does it get clearer as we go? Oh yeah, look, it's getting some color now. Yeah, look at that.
Okay. Up here. Hey, don't fall.
And don't knock down their awful half-born cam... Oh! Okay. Just give that another shot. Oh, I should have gone up. There's another layer that I can climb up to. So, Mia's saying to Force, a lot happens in the 20-hour span between Angel and Mia phone calls, and every detail of it must be shared. Very true. Haven't had a chance to catch up recently, it feels like. More? Down? Nope, there we go. And Force is saying, as someone who's traveled abroad by themselves... Boy, that is a strong mace holder. As someone who has traveled abroad by themselves, a second person can slow you down in some instances, but it is also nice to have an accountability buddy so that I don't go missing in the south of France. Yeah. I will say that on the rare occasions that I've had an occasion to travel alone, it has been... I've been very sure that other people know where I expect to be and when I expect to be back. Not because I expect anything bad to happen. It just feels prudent.
There.
I'll see you on the other side.
Okay. It's a good thing I'm not claustrophobic. All right. Okay. I'm in.
Can you get the door open?
Hold on.
Okay, I can't... Codeine, it looks like. Codeine phosphate tablet. Take 1 tablet 2 times daily, I think that says. Oh, yeah. Look at all the medical equipment.
Got it.
Boy, finding a key of that design... Yeah, I would like to do a second stream of the Sexy Brutale, which we did, I think, yesterday in preparation for Mia's Sunday stream. For anybody who isn't aware of it, the Sexy Brutale is sort of like a... It's sort of like a time-traveling... Not really time-traveling, but time-looping mystery adventure game. It's pretty neat. Evelyn, I was hoping I wouldn't have to write this letter. I was hoping our last conversation made my intentions clear. I was hoping that ignoring your repeated attempts to contact me would eventually send the right message. Discovering you sent my daughter a check in the mail means the message was too subtle for someone like you. I don't need your money, and more to the point, I don't want your money. I can take care of my family just fine without your help. It's insulting to both our intelligence to pretend that your hollow gesture would somehow rekindle our relationship. What little was left of our bond died the moment you couldn't bother to show up for Dad's funeral. Right to the moment he drew his last breath, he still loved you. I don't. I pray you find peace with whatever it is you're seeking, or you've been seeking your entire life, but do not contact me or my family again. Signed, Edmund. Just want to make sure that I got that last part correct. Yeah, you've been seeking your entire life.
Well, that's sad.
Carolyn is saying, many years ago, I think I took a 3-hour trip to a gas station, bought a sausage, and returned home 3 more hours. Closest gas station from where I lived at the time was less than 5 minutes away. You did it just for the sausage? I have apparently been missing out on gas station sausages. Maybe my experience with vending machine egg salad sandwiches scared me off improperly.
So, anything?
Didn't see any journals.
Alright, well, we still got the other locked door, so come on.
Carolyn's saying, no, I did it for the trip.
Journals galore. Well, let's see what we find.
Thank you for the quote, Mia. Tsar Peter the Great. Wow, that is just a giant... Oh, and the Amber Room. Yeah. Bloom Nightmare is what I was thinking. Viking Treasures of Vinland. Like, one topic that me and I haven't had a chance to talk about by phone is that we were having an interesting conversation about the alignment system in Dungeons and Dragons, and she was sort of asking, like, what's chaotic neutral? What's lawful evil? Like what are characters that are like that?
Whoa.
Hold on.
Sam.
You got something? This is it.
Riches of Paradise? Whoa. Henry Avery. Gunsway heist.
Oh, what do you got there?
I've never seen this one.
Yeah, me either. But that's definitely Mom's handwriting.
Put up your hands. Slowly.
Hey. There's no need for that.
What is he holding?
Hey, you keep your gun on me.
Give me my journal.
All right. I'm sorry, Nathan. So what now?
Now, we wait for the police.
Yeah, you don't want to have to deal with that headache.
Stop.
I mean, the hassle of ruining 2 kids' lives, that's...
I really don't want to shoot you.
Come on, lady, it was no harm, no foul, all right?
We all must face the consequences for our actions.
And at least let him go. I brought him down here so he could see our mom's stuff. That's it, he had nothing to do with this.
What?
I'm telling you that this is all on me.
No. Your mother's stuff.
Yeah, that journal. It was our mom's.
You're Cassandra Morgan's voice.
Hi?
My God. I could have shot you.
Yeah, you still might, so, do you mind?
You knew our mom?
She worked for me. As I'm sure you've noticed, I'm a collector of sorts.
That's sort of an understatement.
So, Mom was like your translator?
Your mother was the most brilliant historian I have ever met. We could have accomplished so much together. But then her illness... I'm sorry.
No, it's all right. Happened a long time ago.
Of all her discoveries, this would have been her crowning achievement. Sic parvis magna.
Greatness from small beginnings.
Sir Francis Drake's motto. Yeah, Latin and historical figures. Those were our dinner conversations. We were a weird family.
Did she ever tell you her theories regarding Sir Francis Drake and his heirs?
Sir Francis Drake didn't have any heirs.
Yeah.
That's what history tells us. But your mother and I believed otherwise. Learning that old pirate's secrets is just one more adventure I have to let go. I guess there's a lot I have to let go. Forgive me. Ramblings of an old woman. Here. It is as much yours as it is mine. Who knows? Perhaps one day you'll be able to finish what she started.
Yeah, so, we're off the hook, right?
I'll handle the police. You found your way in. I trust you can see yourself out. Hmm?
Yeah.
Here.
Thank you.
Sorry about the mess.
Come on, Nathan. Let's go.
Are you okay?
Holy shit. Hey. Hey. Hey.
Sam?
Sam?
Oh,
The police. You all right?
Wait, we have to do something.
yeah, we need to get the hell out of here.
Can't just leave her here.
There's nothing we can do for her. All right, we have to run. If the cops find us here, then this...
Sam?
Nathan! We gotta go. Right now. Oh, shit. Window, come on!
I'm pressing forward so much.
You. Come with me.
Hurry. Wait up.
And just to acknowledge, Force had 100% called that woman didn't seem like she was going to live to the end of the cutscene.
Hey, you check over by that fountain? Don't see him.
Crap.
Careful.
Haven't heard back from the guys inside. Take place. Might take a while. Yeah.
Sam!
I got you. Just jump. The chimney. Come on.
Coming.
Took you guys long enough. We're here, aren't we? What do you got? Two suspects. One juvenile. They're on the ground.
Oh, there he
gate
is.
looks clear.
Front gate. Got it.
Go slow.
Okay.
this way! We can lose him!
Officer Murphy, we've got 2 burglary suspects on foot. One of them, one juvenile.
Freeze, goddammit! Down on the ground! Hands on your head! Stop, goddammit! Back this way!
Oh, okay. Fortunately, they are very full. They had very large dinners. Nathan, get to your feet.
Come on, go! Call for backup! I did already! One more warning! Down on the ground, hands on your head! Gotcha!
Oh, shit.
Oh boy.
Come on! Run! Stop, goddammit! There! By the guest house!
Which guest house?
Shit! They're both there! The dumpster, come on!
Okay.
They're getting away! Go back around! Back to the main gate!
On the bike, now, come on! All right, hold on tight. I'd say we're clear. But we catch our breath for a second. Some night, huh?
Some night. That old lady.
Hey. Hey, you listen to me. That wasn't our fault back there. I mean, that lady, she was, sick. I mean, it's okay to feel bad, but there was nothing we could do about it.
So what are we gonna do now? I can't go back to the orphanage. You can't go back to your job.
Then we don't.
Sure.
No, I'm serious. We get as far away from this place as we possibly can.
Yeah? And how long till the cops find us?
Oh, I think they'll be looking for Nathan and Samuel Morgan.
Yeah, that's us.
What if it wasn't? Nathan, back at that mansion, you knew just as much about that stuff as that poor old lady. Here, I always felt that we were destined for something great. But until tonight, I didn't know what that meant. But this, Mom's unfinished work, this is our chance to restart our lives with brand new identities.
What are you talking about?
I know some guys. Pretty good at forging papers, too. Now, as for our new name, Mom believed that Sir Francis Drake had heirs. Who's to say he didn't?
You're serious, aren't you?
Nathan, we were meant for this. And I promise, you and me together, we're gonna go far. So what do you say? Nathan Drake?
Everything changed after that. You know, we became explorers, adventurers. Mostly thieves. Ow.
Okay, just hold still.
You know, for a while it felt like, you know, if we weren't taking turns going to jail, it was because we were in jail together. And after I lost him, after I thought I lost him.
You didn't want to bring him back up again.
Something like that. That's it.
Now you know everything.
With you, I doubt that that's everything. But it's a lot.
Love to know what you're thinking.
I'm thinking that you're lucky that I found you when I did.
Yeah.
I'm glad you didn't lose a limb or anything. It would have been a royal pain getting you out of here.
How did you, find me anyway?
Oh, you know, easy. Just follow the sound of gunfire.
No, I mean, how did you get here? Oh, of course.
Come in, Sully.
Hey, darling. How's he doing?
Oh, you know, he's banged up, but he's alive. Par for the course. Now we just need to rescue the other Drake.
What do you mean?
I'll let Nate tell you.
Hey, pal. Glad you could join us.
Yeah, I wouldn't miss it. So what happened to Sam?
Rafe's got him.
Shit. You know where they are?
Yeah, they're headed to the northern side of the island. See if you can find a place to set down over there. Once we get Sam, we're gonna need to get out of here pretty quick.
Copy that.
Hey, what about the treasure?
Forget it. We don't need it.
But Alcazar.
No, there is no Alcazar.
It's all bullshit.
Wait, you mean the depth,
The escape?
Yeah, Sam made it all up. What an asshole, right? Look, I'll fill you in on everything when I see you, okay?
Yeah, I can't wait. Look, you two be safe down there.
You know us.
Treja.
Thanks.
Sure.
No, I mean, thanks for saving me. Again.
I almost didn't this time.
Right.
Come on. I got us a ride. So, we're headed to the northern side of the island?
Okay, so based on the time that we have and so forth, I feel like this is a pretty good. Sorry, I'm really enjoying Mia's reactions in chat. So hold on, let me lay down a quick save here. Just go right. Where are we going? Here, right here. Okay. Yes.
Yeah, New Devon.
Okay. On our way out, to a couple things quickly. Number one, Mia had asked, why would you want more Uncharted? Like, what is it about this game? What is it about this series? Why would this be something that you'd want to see more of? And my response at the time is something that I still feel very much, which is that much like I've argued for other big franchises, Uncharted has opened itself up to the possibility of additional protagonists. There's a lot of characters in the Uncharted universe, many of whom would be ideally suited for headlining their own adventure, and we've seen that with Uncharted: The Lost Legacy. So I feel like taking these game mechanics and the general themes, but opening them up to additional characters and protagonists and relationships, it just sort of broadens the scope of the world, and I've never gotten tired of these. As Drienne says, Lost Legacy 2, please. Yeah, 100%. I'd be on board for that. The second thing is the quality of storytelling, and the scene that we just saw there. They had an entire level of the game dedicated to a story about Nathan and his older brother breaking into a place, not because they wanted to steal any of the wealth that they found inside. The one thing that Nathan Drake took, the one treasure that he found, was a little wooden, like, biplane. That's all that he wanted. They weren't there to rip off the place. They weren't there to steal things. They wanted to reclaim journals and documents from their mom. And in the process, came out of that place with a a purpose, a meaning, something to aspire towards. And that we get to see a lot of character building moments there where, in the first flashback that we got between Nathan and Sam, I was like, oh boy, he's riding around on his motorcycle, the older brother who doesn't come to the orphanage very much. I'm not sure that I trust this guy. I've seen this archetype before. And also, like here, when the gun got drawn, Sam stepped between the gun and Nathan. He said, keep the gun on me. He actually does care deeply for his brother. And the fact that that scene comes after the revelation that Sam made up everything about Alcazar, it was all a big lie because he knew it was the only way to get his brother Nathan to come with him. And he wants the treasure more than like as an adult, he wants the treasure now more than he wants. It's not that he's working for Rafe anymore, but the fact that he would betray Nathan's trust so deeply to go after this treasure shows how far that he's fallen away from the more idealistic young man that he used to be. So the fact that you get that turn. And also, before I look at chat, the fact that I personally spent 3 Uncharted games waiting for one of Drake's associates to betray him. And I kept waiting for it. In the first game, I thought it would be Elena, and then I thought it would be Sully. In the second game, I thought it was going to be Chloe. In the third game, I thought it might be Cutter. I thought it might be Sully again, because there's like, a turn there, and it's like, and then in this game, finally, 4 games in, you do get a scene where Nathan Drake is directly betrayed by somebody that he really deeply trusted. Not someone that he was working with briefly, like Catherine or he was never working for Catherine, but like Rafe. Or whoever it was in the second game, but somebody that he had every reason in the world to trust. His oldest relationship was finally the one that completely betrayed his trust. And 4 games in, it's not something that I would have seen coming, and yet here it is. So let me just scroll back, because I do like to look at chat after I sort of give my presentation on things. It's a quality and a thoughtfulness to the storytelling that I don't feel is commonly seen, and it's a quality of storytelling that's why Uncharted and Horizon Zero Dawn and for me at least, Fallout 3, I know that that's a much maligned game, but I really liked it, and the characters in it, those are, that's what makes games like this. Dragon Age, like the Dragon Age games, especially 1 and Inquisition for me. The characters are written in a way that I can really connect with. And scenes like the one that we got here is, I think, like some of the writing at its best. There's no combat in it. There's a flight from the police, but the police aren't like shooting their guns off at these teenage kids, which I feel like a lesser game would have thrown in there to make it more exciting and stuff. I just have a lot of appreciation for the scene that we just went through. So Mia was grumbling times infinity. Centrifugal Force said, God, I love Elena. Follow the sound of gunfire, the quote from Elena. Carolina says, well, she's not wrong. Mia saying, and for accepting the fact that I'm a lying sack of shit. Thank you mostly for that, Elena. And I feel like we can see there that she's, as she said, I almost didn't come this time. This isn't over. Like, I feel like there's a real loaded response there of like, we're not okay, is I feel like what's communicated there. And that's done in the eyes, in the body language, in the silence that follows them. Yeah. Mia says, I do very much appreciate the flashbacks that involve gameplay. We saw that in Last of Us. Is that a specific Naughty Dog thing? I would say that it's certainly something that happens in both Last of Us games. It happens in this game and in Uncharted 3. And those are the Naughty Dog games that I'm the most familiar with. I would need a little bit more time to think of other games that might include that, but not. First of all, I'd be hesitant to talk too freely about it. I'd have to think a lot to make sure that I didn't give something that turned out to be a spoiler. But not a lot of games and story-based games feature things like flashbacks. It's not a narrative technique that is often used. It's not super uncommon. But in games, you are creating an entire, like especially like young Nathan, young Sam, you're creating and rigging two entirely new character models, and that's expensive. So you don't necessarily see that as much in games. I would have to think about other games that might incorporate that as a storytelling technique. But yeah, and especially, by the way, if the flashback gameplay is a little bit more primitive, like I like the fact that young Drake can't jump as high. He needs a little bit more help, different paths to get to where Sam can get more naturally. One of the best flashback gameplay, hello to Ricardio, one of the best flashback gameplay things that I've ever heard of. I never played it, but they released, God, like 2 decades after it came out, if not more, they released a story expansion to Final Fantasy IV. And when you're playing that expansion has flashbacks to events around the time of the first game. And when you play those flashbacks, the art style of the game changes to a more pixelated Super Nintendo look, which I think is absolutely ingenious. I think that is so cool. Let me just look through here. No, but it is something that they do tend to use. Oh, and Carolyn is asking how many Uncharted games there are. There's 1, 2, 3, and 4. There's Golden Abyss, and there is Uncharted Lost Legacy. So call it 6, unless there's one that I've forgotten. Mia says it's a nice mechanic. It really brings you into the story. Not mechanic, device. Yeah, so sort of framing device. Jab says, not a stretch to say Nate betrayed Elena. Oh, no, not a stretch at all. No, Jab, no. The fact that I understand what's going on between them doesn't in any way, let me make this very clear. The fact that Nate lied to Elena about where he was going, what was happening there, how long he was to be gone, and didn't introduce his living brother to her before going on the trip is, in my opinion, indefensible based on everything we know about their relationship. There was no reason to believe that Elena was going to stop Nathan from trying to it's an unnecessary, in my opinion, lie. I can't say it better than this. I find his choice there indefensible, and even for everything that we've learned, I don't know why he made it. So that is my response to that. And then hello to Ricardio. Shout outs for Ricardio. Mia, thank you very much for that. Also, you need to hire more voice actors, right, Auspicious Angel? For like young Nathan, I would assume so. Yes. Especially when he excused his not telling her with, I didn't tell you because I knew you'd react this way. Yes. That's one of the hardest things. Oh my God. But we can all agree for sure that it's a credit to the storytelling that a line like that hits as hard as it does. Because in a lesser game, I don't think that I would care about something that was so heartless and accusatory that it makes it Elena's fault that Nathan didn't tell her. That's what the line implies. And it's awful. It's awful. That was in the previous episode that we did. I dislike it when writers add conflict between characters that is unnecessary and seems contrived for the sake of drama. Should I do a little cough and I go, J.K. Rowling? Because that was such a staple of the Harry Potter books where in order to sort of fast forward the calendar days on the school year, like Ron and Hermione would get into a fight and then they wouldn't talk, so they could just sort of like yada yada over like 4 months worth of time because the characters weren't talking to one another. And that happens in like 4 or 5 books in a row. It's super tedious. Drian says, that's my biggest issue with the show version of The Expanse, actually. I have not gotten as deeply into The Expanse. My producer really, really wanted to like get into, keep watching it. And I was not feeling it as much, but we should return to that. And I know that Mia's like, what? We'll be going back. The final thing, and this is on the way out, and maybe we'll explore this a little bit more in our next episode, but like, yeah, I would love to touch base with people that are more familiar with Dungeons and Dragons. Like it sounds like Caroluna and Force, and I'm sure that Drienne, because Drienne seems to know at least something about everything. They're remarkably well read and versed. Is some of my presentations to Mia like archetypes to keep in mind about Dungeons and Dragons alignments? Because she was asking me like, we were actually watching something in which somebody was playing a chaotic neutral character. And I said something that Caroluna said earlier, which was chaotic neutral seems so difficult to play because it's borderline like Dexter territory. It is the alignment of potential sociopaths. It is chaos for no reason. There's no underlying, at least this is how I've always envisioned it, no underlying or guiding force. It is just anarchy for the sake of anarchy. Tearing down additional structures and sort of like power structures for no reason aside from the fact that they exist. And in my head, lawful evil sort of would embody Emperor Palpatine and Darth Vader. Those are very lawful evil characters in my view. And then chaotic evil would be like the Joker, for example. He's sort of the quintessential chaotic evil character. So we're sort of like talking about that. And but the examples that I give are neither all-encompassing nor necessarily very like providing, like, they're not only not all-encompassing, but there's many ways to view them. So I would be very interested to hear from others. Like, for example, Elf Planetor is saying, and hello to you, chaotic neutral is better played like Han Solo. Now, to me, Han Solo would be the like quintessential chaotic good. Someone who has absolutely no interest in the laws or customs of society, no interest in being part of a power structure. And sorry, I don't want this to sound like I'm arguing against Elf Planetor in any way. This is sort of like, in my head, because he does have a strong conscience and a high degree of loyalty for others, I err towards, like, I cannot envision Han Solo working for the Empire out of convenience. And I feel like chaotic neutral is somebody who would. And I think a great example of that character is the Benicio del Toro character from The Last Jedi. That guy, to me, is chaotic neutral. Someone who will work for anyone, regardless of employer. I probably shouldn't have kicked this off as a big topic. What I'd love to do is reconnect with everybody as early as our next Uncharted stream and talk about this. Like, I really would love to hear from people, because I was sort of describing it to Mia, and although I have thoughts like that, I really mean this. It doesn't mean I'm right. Alignments in Dungeons and Dragons, I find actually a really interesting conversation topic, because each person is bringing to it their own concepts of good and evil and their own concepts of law and chaos. And it makes sort of breaking them down really interesting. So I just wanted to bring that up on our way out so that hopefully we can, like, maybe touch base on that next time. Elf Planetor says, like, to me, Dexter is lawful evil. That is really interesting to me, because my limit... Okay, I both want to acknowledge that and also say something about it. I legitimately find that a really interesting outlook. And I would love to hear more about it. But I don't want to say my thing and then not have Elf Planetor have a chance to say their thing. So rather than me responding to it, let's, for real, see if we can come back to this for our next stream. Drienne saying, it's doing what you want regardless of law, yet not behaving in a way guided by altruism or maliciousness. Han Solo is too good to be neutral. That's sort of where I'm going on that. But and Drienne says, I also enjoy comparing it to nature/demeanor system of old White Wolf, or the virtue and vice mechanic of the newer White Wolf games. See, Drienne, I am entirely unfamiliar with those. Like, I don't know anything about that system, so I would love to. I'd love to hear more about that. I was sort of thinking about bringing it up, but we kept having story beats, so it was very difficult to get into. But let's see if we can touch base on that again. Okay, we're going to go find someone else to raid. On our way out, I can't guarantee, but I expect tomorrow to be our big finale for Disco Elysium. If it's not the last episode, it'll be the second to last episode. It sort of depends on how things stand. But we are, I believe, very near the end of that game. I have very much enjoyed it. I don't want to say anything about it here, but I'd love to break it down and talk about what I think worked so well in that game. Story. I really thought that the mechanics of how the story goes is something worth discussing. So let's find somebody fun to raid, and we'll see you guys back as early as tomorrow for another fun stream. Until next time, you guys, thank you so much, and I hope you have a great night.